Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Planetbase. And of course we get ourselves another blizzard, which is always nice. Let's sound the alarm, which I think, before I left last time, I just toggled off. But we got the alarm, or the blizzard anyway. It doesn't really matter, we will be able to survive those 20 days as long as I'll be able to not forget to sound the alarm. But the biggest problem is mainly that the radio antennas, that they need to be built. And that's going to be most troublesome when there's always going to be blizzards outside. We have but one piece of metal at the moment. We've got some ore. Let's see what we are going to eventually need, because we are also running out of spares. And I'll be in despair when that happens. But we got ourselves a control center, so we shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. Let's see. Antennas cost 2 metal, so we're going to need 6 plus 3 is 9. We're going to need 9 pieces of metal as a grand total. Let's bump up speed, by the way, because this is frankly taking too long if we're going to have to wait for that. Biologists doing their job, I like that. Is there anything that we can get with plastics? Because, well, we have an abundance of those. Let's see, there was a patch I wanted to take away in, so that we could, oh my god, let me toggle that off. Lather's out of water. Well, that's not good. That probably means that we have, got a problem with our water. Yeah, it's overloaded at the moment. We might want to put down a water tank. It's a little bit too late for a water tank, but, adding an extra pump? I don't know, I'll add the water tank so that we can eventually be secured of water, I suppose. Are we producing more yet? No. That's bad. We need the metal quickly because we won't be able to build both the tower and another pump. Both we need. Alright, production is increasing once more. Maximum is 5, and at the moment we're not producing that. So like I said, that's a problem. I think you could all have figured that out on your own. And if you could not, well then I'm most sorry for you. Okay, let's see. Mushroom pad. Which one was the one I wanted to get rid of? We have 3 pieces of starch, which is not too much, but, I could get rid of the, mushroom pad, I suppose. As soon as this one is finished, I'm gonna recycle this thing. Yeah, okay, we are producing enough water at the moment, or pumping up enough water. I don't know what you would call that. It's fine by me, I guess. But what we need is the, medicine, so that we can, also make some medicines if we need to. Let's get ourselves a workbench. That way the medics will have something to do, I suppose. It's going to cost us some plastics, which is absolutely fine. We have that in abundance anyway. I think the process at this point is probably going to be more reliant on the... Oh my god. F5 it is? F6. I should know it by now, with the amount of times I sounded the alarm. Right, we got 1 metal and 1 ore at the moment. Things are not looking good. I want to build that robot facility, but it's going to be a problem. We don't have drillables anymore, do we? No. Well, in that case, I absolutely do need the medical supplies, but we still have 4, so it isn't the world's biggest problem. The world's biggest problem is that we don't have any spares anymore. Metal production has to go up. This is just bad. Bad, bad, bad. Let's toggle off the alarm once more and have these people work. How many days have passed? 13. Yeah, now I'm not sure if we're going to make it, whether or not. We don't absolutely need the robots, I guess, but the spares, that's a huge problem. A huge problem. It doesn't seem like the sources of energy that we have are damaged too far. What we could do, of course, is recycle, let's say, this wind turbine. And just... God. Oh, we do get resources for that robot. Well, that's good. Wow. The amount of meteors... I might want to build an anti-meteor laser. The thing is, I don't have semiconductors. Alright, oxygen levels are fine, so we shouldn't worry about that. Still have my 8 colonists, so that's what counts. Only one carrier bot. Oh, there's another storm. Let's toggle the alarm. Now we do have 4 metal. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to rush the antennas. Oh, we also need 3 radio consoles. Oh, that's a bit more expensive than I would have thought. It's going to total 12 metal. Are we going to be able to produce that in 6 days? I do think so. If we'll be able to do that, then we can just build the antennas and not care too much about robots and spares. It would be a lot better. Store that off again. There we go. The blizzard is over. You can go to work once more. It would be a good job being a worker in these colonies because you would barely be working. Silly. Right, in the meantime, I guess I could build some... No, not telescope. Radio antennas. Yeah, and I'll connect them to the control center. Makes the most sense to me. We'll be able to finish 1. Maybe 2 if he's going to finish that metal on time. Yeah, I know they're not manned. I'm not gonna care too much about that. Well, actually, it would look cool if there was an antenna over there as well, and I like these connections a lot better. I don't know why you would make this, but whatever. Also, most curious how these patches are not being taken care of. I wonder what the biologists are doing. They don't seem to be sleeping. Oh, there they are. Huh. I would like you to do your job, thank you. Now, it doesn't matter too much. We have enough food. Oh my god, there's another blizzard. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you toggling off my volume? Thank you. This way we're never going to get ourselves metal. We've got 3 ore, though, which is going to total 5 again. This is costing us 3. We've got 2 left, then we need 1 more, plus 3 is going to be 4 more, I think. 4 more pieces of metal. Well, we should be able to do that. We've got 5 more days. I think we produced more than 2 pieces of metal, so we should be fine. And that was just a matter of constantly toggling on the alarm and vice versa. You do lose a piece of metal there. Now it's just a case of toggling off the alarm and on, and nothing more than that. Because building is not going to be part of it too much. I would sell the crap out of this plastic, but I can't, so I'm not gonna. Is there anything that we can buy with plastic? Because, you know, I would use it if I could. But there's nothing I can spend it on, if that makes any sense. We could just disable this, by the way. We're not really using it anyway. And I think what's happening is workers are put off their work because they have to man the bioplastic processor. What I could do as well is power down the metal processor as long as there's no blizzards, so that if the workers are going to work, they are going to be working in the mine. I'm going to be assured that they're going to work there. And as soon as the blizzards are on, I'm going to toggle these two things on, and both my workers will be able to work one of those machines. Now, of course, them attending to their needs is going to be one factor, but I can't really influence that too much. Let's see, 3 metal. We'll be able to get our third radio antenna. It would look cool if it were connected like that too, but no, I'm not going to do that. Also, don't you need like 3 workers to man all those stations? A worker will monitor already. Yeah, we don't even have 3 workers. So I don't know how the game had planned that out. But we won't be able to man them at the very least. Okay, you go and work these things. That would be neat. Right, third antenna is finished. We've got 2 ore, so we need 1 piece of ore more. That's going to be fine. Radio console 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I wouldn't build this all first if this were an actual map. I would make the robotics laboratories and such. I would make those first. But it's not absolute priority at the moment, so I might as well not, you know. We've got 4 more days anyway, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to make robots and such. At least that's what I think. Alright, let's toggle that off, and then you go back to your mines. If you don't mind. No, really, though. We need 2 more pieces of metal. I am sure that we're going to make it. Which I think I've stressed about 10,000 times now. It was just a rough estimate, right? But the power collector seems to have ample power still in it. And I think the wind turbines are rather good at this planet. On this planet, they're doing well. Yeah, we now have more than enough ore. I don't know what you are doing, sir. Oh, we can't power that. Let's power them all down. And we might as well power down these radio antennas, actually, come to think of it. Survive for 20 days. I'm assuming that you don't need to have those things finished before 20 days. Obviously, we're going to be able to reach that, but there we go. Yet another blizzard. We're going to be able to finish that before 20 days. Oh, before I forget, let's enable this so that our dear workers are going to have something to do. I see someone walking there still. Come inside, you silly. Get a warm cup of cocoa. That's going to be 2 more pieces of metal. And that's going to enable us to finish those last 2 radio consoles. And we'll be done with the first part of our mission. And then, of course, the survive 20 days. Oh, my. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game. I might want to load it up later on. If it turns out I'm not going to have enough power, but I think I think I'll be able to hold out 3 more days. But just to be sure, you know. Yeah, we have enough metal now. We can finish those things. Alright, alright. Alright, components have been built. I'm going to shut that down like I said because it's just going to draw on the workforce. It's going to be a draw on the workforce. Draining that stuff. I think I'll just be back at you guys once I reach the 20 days. I'm not going to let you sit through this tedium. Alright, so by my calculations, we're just going to make it. I made the wind turbine, so we have a lot of power again. I can toggle the grid on again, I suppose. Man all the stations, you know. Let's see. We do want to toggle off as much as possible. I did delete the mine. You might have noticed. I don't know. That's fine, though. We're going to be at day 20 in a little bit. I hope that the 20th the day itself is not going to be counted, but who the hell knows? We are with enough power though, so that's not going to be the problem. Hey, wait a minute. It said 19 just now. Now it says 19 again. That is just bollocks. Right. Oh, okay. There we go. All objectives completed. You can now proceed to the final mission. And we're going to do exactly that, but we're going to do that next time. Thank you guys very much for watching, and as always, have a good one. Cheers.